Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2, and I'm back again with another anime review. Recently I decided to watch Oblivion Island, Haruka and the Magic Mirror. Now this is similar to Alice in Wonderland, but it has a distinctly Japanese twist to it. And the entire film starts out just resplendently. It's nothing short of jaw-droppingly beautiful with the rendering and the CGI. The backgrounds are just glorious in the way that they're drawn, and we're treated to a legend that Haruka's mother tells her when she's a little girl about the Inari shrine. You see, there's a poor farmer who lost a comb that his mother had given to him, and it was precious to him. But it's said that the Inari are these fox gods. They come and they collect everything that is forgotten. They have a little song that they sing while they do. Get them all, what you neglect, we collect. And they take it into their own realm. But of course, this farmer, he misses that object so much that he decides to make an offering to Inari, and he brings whatever he can, basically hard-boiled eggs. That's all he can afford to give to Inari. And then one night, as he's sleeping, you see the sliding door open, and then the little fox slides him the comb, and then you just see just a little bit of light on the farmer as he's sleeping, and then it shuts, and he wakes up, and there's his mother's comb. And of course, Haruka, when she's in the hospital with her mother, and her father's sitting on the side of the bed with her, she promises that she'll never ever lose the mirror that her mother has given to her, because it's something very precious, and she makes a vow that she will keep it safe. Inevitably she misplaces it, and what happens is her mother sadly passes away. Of course, she goes to Inari, and she pleads with Inari to get her back, which is very sad. It's very tragic, but it really is a absolutely stunning movie, and it's just nothing short of just awe-inspiring and enchanting. It's just one of those films that leaves you completely dumbstruck by how glorious it is, and how everything is drawn in the characters, and the story itself is just fantastic. And it truly is a wonderful film, and even if you're not a child, if you're a child at heart, you'll absolutely love it, because I fell head over heels with the characters. Haruka became immediately one of my favorites, and Teo too, when she meets Teo. Teo is an Inari. He comes from the world of the forgotten. When she sees him, he has on a fox mask, so he's not recognizable in any way, shape, or form. But she follows him into the forest and to this kind of reflective pool where her offering, which was a hard-boiled egg, was left, and she's very curious about it, and she starts looking into the pool, and she picks up the egg, and all of a sudden she's sucked into the vortex, and down the rabbit hole she goes, basically. Actually, I should say foxhole in this case. And Oblivion Island itself is just unbelievable. It is the most incredible thing that I have ever seen in animation. It just literally takes your breath away, and the music is just sensational. This is just a splendid film, and it's for everybody, and it's very touching as well. With there was a plot mechanism. I'm not going to say what it is, but it involves mirrors, and the Baron has this certain ability. He is the one that's above and beyond everybody else, and he lords it over everybody else. And he's the only man, or I should say Inari, in Oblivion Island who has a dirigible. So yeah, of course, he's high and mighty. Sorry, I had to make that pun. But Teo's the one that meets Haruka, and they become fast friends, and it's just a very blissful friendship. This gleeful, kind of innocent companionship that I've really loved that, and they're good comrades. And Haruka shows Teo such wonders that he's just never really seen. He has so many of these objects, but he doesn't know what they do. He's never really tried them. And he doesn't have any friends. He's always picked on. He's small and he's short, so he gets bullied quite a bit by these taller Inari that just love to tease him. And when they figure out that Haruka is actually wearing a mask, so they think that she's an Inari too. But when they figure out that she's human, they think that she's come to attack them in order to get what she has misplaced. And the plot itself is just absolutely incredible. And there's also a legend that is said about the home of the Inari, about forgotten memories, and that part in itself is just so incredible, just absolutely remarkable. It's probably the most exceptional, extraordinary film that I have seen in a great long while. This is the best anime I have seen in a long time, since Summer Wars. And it's just completely resplendent in every way, shape, and form. I give it 5 stars and 2 thumbs way up. It's acceptable for all ages. Of course, the Baron might come across as a little bit freaky, even though he's gauche in everything that he does. He just makes himself out to be something that he's not, which we figure out later. He's not what he seems. He's karma comes back to bite him in the butt, basically. It's very amusing to see what happens to him, and the humor in this film is just, it's splendid, and it's just such a good film, and I think everybody deserves to see it if you have the chance to do so. Funimation, they just did an outstanding job as usual. The studio that produced this, Production IG, I think they're responsible for Evangelion, if I'm not mistaken. Or wait, that was Gonzo. But anyway, they really did a just bang up job, and I was completely transfixed by everything that I witnessed, and just the emotion that you sense going through this work of art. It truly is just eye candy and ear candy, and the plot itself has always been one that I have been fascinated by since I was a child. I've always been a fan of Alice in Wonderland. I think that's what really introduced me to physics when I was young, and I really didn't know that's what it was, but it is. It's basically about going into another realm through a wormhole. In this case, that would be the foxhole, or the It's more of a well, which to me is just a very interesting way to create a gateway or portal. Um, Teo is a great character. You just want to hug him. You feel sorry for him at the first because he's a collector of neglected items, and he feels like he's neglected junk. Ooh, poor Teo. But Haruka, she reassures him that he is not neglected junk and he is important, he is special, he has worth. And that's one of the things that I took away from this particular film. Uh, it really is a wonder, and it is just absolutely incredible and astronomically done in every way, shape, and form. If you have a chance to see one film, anime film, this would be the one that I would recommend, definitely, especially if you're a fan of Alice in Wonderland, because it goes above and beyond anything that you would ever possibly imagine, and the creativity that went into it is just completely cosmic. I absolutely loved it, and I know that there are others out there that will agree with me in saying that this is just the pinnacle, the acme of just beauty itself. And there are a lot of good lessons that come through this film as well that can be taken away, and that I think is what makes this such an inspiring film.